Okay, so now we are on the structured guided practice of the lesson, and here we have another word problem. So it says, Rudy wants to bake cookies and cupcakes as treats for his guests. A batch of cookies takes 1 3/4 cups of flour, and a batch of cupcakes uses 2 1/4 cups of flour. If Rudy needs to make 12 batches of each, how many cups of flour will he need to buy at the store to make enough for all his guests? All right, so this is about somebody that is making cupcakes and cookies, and he needs to make 12 batches for his friends. All right, so now that I read the problem, I know what the problem is about. Now I'm going to read it, and I'm going to pay attention to the details. So to make one batch, a batch means one, he needs 1 3/4 cups of flour to make one batch of cookies. To make a batch or one batch of cupcakes, he needs 2 1/4 cups of flour. And then he wants to make a total of 12 batches. Okay, so now that I have my important information, and to make my video short, I already wrote the important information on this little sticky note. All right, so now I have over here, to make one batch of cookies, he needs 1 3/4 cups of flour. This came from the pink highlighter. To make one batch of cupcakes, he needs 2 1/4 cups of flour, and he needs to make 12 batches of each. So what I'm going to do is, I know that to make one batch, he needs 1 3/4 cups of flour. Well, he needs to make 12. So all I'm going to do is multiply 1 3/4 times 12. This is to make the cookies. Now I have a mixed number times a whole number. That means that I need to change this into an improper fraction. So 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7/4 times 12. I'm gonna make it improper by putting a 1 underneath. And now I could crisscross cancel the 4 and the 12, but if you do not know how to do that, I'm just going to multiply across. So to multiply fractions, we multiply across. I'm gonna go that way, and I'm gonna go this way. So 7 times 2 is 14. We carry 1, that would be 84. 4 times 1 is 4. And if I divide 84 by 4, my answer is going to be 21. Excuse me. So he needs 21 cups of flour to make 12 batches of cookies. All right, so now I'm going to do for the cupcakes. So it essentially is the same process. So we know that to make one batch, he needs 2 1/4 cups of flour. So I'm going to write 2 1/4 cups of flour, and he wants to make 12. So I'm going to make it improper. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9, times 12. Now on this one, I'm going to crisscross cancel, so you can see that it is very handy. It comes really handy to crisscross cancel. So 4 goes into 4 once, 4 goes into 12 3 times, and now what's left is 9/1 and 3/1. And I'm going to multiply in this direction. 9 times 3 is 27, and 1 times 1 is 1. So he needs 27 cups of flour to make the cupcakes. Now the question says, how many cups of flour will he need to buy at the store to make enough for all his guests? So all is left to do is to find the total. Would be 21 cups to make the cookies, plus 27 cups to make the cupcakes. 7 plus 1 is 8, 2 plus 2 is 4. So he needs to buy 48 cups of flour. And that's it.